Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that your bank account is empty. No savings, no investments, no financial safety net, just you, your skills, and 12 months to rebuild your life. Recently, financial educator Rose Hahn shared a simple but thought-provoking question. If she had to start over from zero in 2026, what exactly would she do? It's an interesting scenario because most financial content online focuses on growing wealth. But what happens when there is no wealth to grow? What do you do first? What do you prioritize? And perhaps most importantly, would that plan actually work for ordinary people? After watching the video, one thing stood out immediately. Rose doesn't begin with investing. She doesn't start by talking about stocks. She doesn't start with cryptocurrency. And she certainly doesn't promise a shortcut to becoming rich. Instead, she starts with something much less exciting. Understanding your money. How much is coming in every month? How much is going out? And how much is left after all your bills have been paid? It sounds simple. But the truth is, many people know their salary. Very few people truly know their cash flow. Before wealth can be built, financial leaks need to be identified. And while this advice may not go viral on social media, it is often where real financial progress begins. The next step in Rose's plan is building an emergency fund. Again, this isn't glamorous. There are no flashy investment charts, no promises of doubling your money, just the idea of putting cash aside for unexpected events. And honestly, this may be one of the strongest parts of the entire video, because life is unpredictable. A medical bill, a car repair, a family emergency. These things happen whether we are financially prepared or not. An emergency fund doesn't make you wealthy, but it can stop a bad situation from becoming a disaster. And that stability creates room for everything else. As I continued watching, I found what I believe is the most valuable lesson in the entire video. Rose places a strong focus on increasing income. This is important because many financial discussions revolve around cutting expenses, spend less, cancel subscriptions, reduce spending, make coffee at home. And while those things can help, there is a limit to how much a person can cut. Income is different. Income can grow. A new skill can increase income. A certification can increase income. A promotion can increase income. A side business can increase income. A career change can increase income. In many cases, the fastest path toward financial improvement isn't finding new ways to spend less. It's finding ways to become more valuable. And that's a message that deserves more attention. Of course, no financial plan is perfect. Some parts of the roadmap may be easier for certain people than others. Saving targets that feel achievable for one person may feel impossible for someone already living paycheck to paycheck. And real life rarely follows a perfect 12-month timeline. There will be setbacks, unexpected expenses, delays, mistakes. Life has a habit of interrupting even the best plans. But I don't think the strength of this video lies in the exact numbers or timelines. I think the strength lies in the order of priorities. First, understand your money. Second, create stability. Third, increase your earning ability. And only then focus on long-term investing. Personally, if I had to start from zero today, there are 3 lessons from this video that I would keep. Understand your cash flow. Build an emergency buffer. Invest in yourself before investing heavily elsewhere. Because a stronger income often accelerates wealth building faster than a small portfolio alone. So, would Rose Hahn's plan work? For many people, I believe it would. Not because it contains a secret formula, not because it guarantees success, but because it focuses on fundamentals that are often ignored. Track your money. Protect yourself from emergencies. Increase your skills. Increase your income. Then invest consistently over the long term. Could the timeline be adjusted? Absolutely. Could different circumstances require different approaches? Of course. But as a framework for rebuilding from zero, the advice is practical, grounded, and refreshingly free from hype. And in a world filled with promises of overnight success, that might be the most valuable lesson of all. If you had to start from zero tomorrow, what would be the very first thing you would do?